Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the online video lecture. Today we are going to discussing the assignment problem, that to introduction part. As you know that assignment is also one of the operational research technique that is used for to reduce the cost as well as time associated with any project or any work. Here, what is the assignment problem? As I said that it is one of the over technique used for to reduce the cost or time associated with the project or any other works. Here one of the important characteristic of the assignment problem is we need to assign one job or one worker is assigned to the one machine or one project. We can assign one worker to the one machine, or we can assign one person to the one project. It is one of the important characteristic of the assignment problem. Now the assignment problem that they are going to give in the form of matrix. Here whatever the numbers they are given in the matrix, that is we can call it as cost, or that are they given in terms of time also. Now here we are going to solve the assignment problem by using the Hungarian method. Here next is that is requirements of the dummy row and dummy column. Here one of the important point while solving the assignment problem, we need to take care of whether the problem has equal number of rows or columns. First we need to check if the number of tasks that needs to be done exceeds the number of resources available, dummy row or column just need to be added as the case may be. If the number of rows are lesser than the number of column, then we need to create the dummy row. If the number of columns are less than the number of rows, then we need to create dummy column. You need to care that the matrix or that table, it should have equal number of rows or equal number of columns. The dummy row or dummy column is not existent, hence the value can be entered as 0. Okay, when we are going to create the dummy row or dummy column, for that row or for that column, we can add the cost or add the time, that is zeros, just like in what you did in the transportation. Okay, that you can add the zeros cost for the dummy row and for the dummy column. Now these are the applications of the assignment technique where we are going to use in assigning the machines to the factory orders, in assigning the sales marketing people to the sales territories, in assigning the contractors to the bidders, in assigning teachers to the classes, in assigning the accountants to the account of the clients. Now these are the steps you need to follow while solving the assignment problem. First one is ensure that the sum is in the matrix form. The problem that we are going to give in the matrix or table form. The matrix form is only in the minimization technique. See here, first we need to check whether that problem is given in the minimization form or not. If it is not minimization, then we need to convert that problem into minimization. Now in the third step, number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. If number of row is not equals to the number of column, then we have to introduce dummy column or row to make it balance. As I said in the previous slide, the number of rows are equals to the number of column. If it is not there, then you need to create the dummy row or dummy column in order to make it balanced matrix. Now the fourth step is row minimum. Here in this step we have to choose the lowest element in the row and deduct it from all elements. Here we need to reduce the matrix row wise. Okay, how we are going to reduce the matrix by row wise means by selecting the smallest element in the row, okay, and that element we can subtract from all other element. The same procedure we can do it for every row. And next, fifth one is column minimum. The same procedure, we need to select the minimum element in the column and subtract that element from the other element in that column. Okay, this we can do it for every column. Now the sixth one is, now try to cover the maximum zeros using minimum lines. If the lines are equals to the order of the matrix, then the optimal solution is reached. Now after row reduction and column reduction, next is the important step is assigning process. We need to assign the zeros in the every row and every column. At the end of the solution, the matrix that should have assigned cell in the every row or every column. If it is not there, then that solution will not be called as optimum solution. Or another way to find out whether it is optimum solution or not means, how we are going to find out? After assigning the process, we need to draw the horizontal line and vertical lines in order to cover all the zeros. Those lines, the sum of the horizontal lines and vertical lines, that should be equals to the order of the matrix. If it is not equal, then that solution will not be the optimal. Next is assigning the jobs. How we are going to assign? First select the row wise or column wise which has only one zero. First we can choose the row or column which is having only one zeros, and for that zero we can encircle that zero. We can, for that cell we can assign the zero, and suppose in the first row we are having 1 0, we can assign to that cell. Please check it for that cell in the column other zeros are there or not. If other zeros are there, just delete those zeros. In the same way, column wise also, if you are having 1 0 in the column, you can assign to that cell and make it sure that for that cells, please check the rows. Please check the row. If you are having other zeros are there, please delete those zeros. Okay, same in row wise and column wise. Now in third step, if there are more than 1 zeros in a row or column, then allocate 0 from top to bottom or left to right. Suppose if you don't have single zeros in the row or column, in all rows and all columns having more than 1 zeros. Suppose in the column we are having more than 1 zeros in the every column, we can move from the top to bottom. We can assign the first 0 and rest of 0 we can delete. When it comes to row wise, we can assign first 0, and what are the zeros towards the right side are there, those zeros we can delete. It is better to select the row or column with minimum number of zeros. While going to before assigning the cells, first you need to check which row or column having minimum number of zeros. Next comes to the optimality test. In step 3, the number of lines is not equals to the order of the matrix, then the optimum solution is not reached. As I said that in the previous slide, if the number of lines, the sum of the horizontal or vertical lines, whatever we are going to draw in order to cover all the zeros, those lines are not equals to the order of the matrix, then that solution we can call it as, that solution will not call it as optimum. In that such cases, what you need to do? First, in such matrix, there are three elements. Okay, after drawing the horizontal vertical lines, that matrix is divided into, categorized into three elements. The first elements are uncovered elements which are not on any lines. The elements which are not on the any lines, who have drawn the horizontal and vertical lines, am I correct? The elements which are uncovered from those lines. Okay, first, that is, and first elements those, and second elements covered by the lines and or point on the intersections. The elements are the second types of elements where the covered on the intersection of the horizontal and vertical line, those elements in the second group. And third group, covered the elements but not on point of intersection. These are the elements which covered by the horizontal and vertical points but not on intersection. Okay, now next is, now find the minimum element from the uncovered elements. Okay, now we need to find out the minimum elements from the uncovered elements. Here our elements are classified into three groups. The first group elements are uncovered elements, second groups are elements are covered on the intersection point, that is horizontal and vertical line, and third one is covered elements on the horizontal and vertical lines. Now here it is, now we choose to minimum element from the uncovered elements and deduct that element from all uncovered elements. We can subtract that element from the all uncovered elements and add the same elements on the point of intersection, that is second group. The elements which are covered on the intersection of horizontal and vertical lines, for those elements we can add this small element, and other elements should be keep it as it is. Now the new matrix is for, and again we need to follow the same step. Okay, until we get the sum of number of lines are equals to the sum of horizontal and vertical lines are equals to the order of the matrix. When it is equals, then we arrive to the optimum solution. That indicates, suppose if it is maximization matrix, okay, the same thing as you did in the transportation, you can select the highest element in the matrix and subtract other elements from that highest element. Okay, then the matrix, whatever the matrix you will get, that is in the minimization form. Okay, as you did in the transportation problem, the same thing. How we are going to convert the maximization matrix into minimization? By selecting the highest element in the matrix and subtract the other element from that higher element, and then that matrix is converted into minimization form. Thank you. It's all about the introduction to the assignment problem. Next you can go for solving the assignment problem by using Hungarian method. Thank you.